My life was consumed by crime and drug and alcohol abuse. And that was just my lifestyle for growing up, and that was just the way I accepted my life was going to be. And people used to say to me I was only going to end up two ways. It was either dead or in prison. It would have been an achievement if I seen my 30th birthday. Just the way I led my life, it was dangerous, but it was the only way I knew, because I was brought up in that environment. And my role models done the same stuff as me. Well, my family and all that, they tried to help, but I surrounded myself by people like me, so it was hard. So my lifestyle became like a normal lifestyle, as much as it's abnormal. But that was just the way, growing up in a scheme, that was just the way you adapted to life. But my drug and alcohol abuse just progressed throughout the years, and I had various suicide attempts. That kind of kick-started my journey into recovery, where I went into the crisis centre and I got a detox, and I went through a 3-month rehab. I'm nearly a year clean and sober. I've got my son back in my life, I've got my family back in my life, and I've got a job. I was unemployable, nobody would touch me with my convictions and stuff like that as well. But and in the space of a year, my whole life's transformed. I've knew Callum for years. They're a support network for me as well as colleagues. We do check-ins and all that, and I can be honest with them. That was one thing I could never ever be in my life, was honest, because I led a life of dishonesty. So it's good just to have got like-minded people around about me as well, and people who have done the same as me and come out the other end. See, if I'm honest, I look to the future and it blows my mind, because the opportunities I've got. A year ago, if you told me I would be sitting here employed, clean and sober, and a responsible dad, and have my own house, I would have said you needed help. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people like me, boys that I know, have died through the same stuff that I was doing. So I'm under the illusion how lucky I am, but I'm under the illusion as well how much hard work I had to put in to get here. This just didn't happen overnight. It was a process, and I've recovered for it. See that lifestyle now, I look at it and go, as I said, that used to be the normal life to me. I look now and see how abnormal it was, because I'm living a normal life now, and it's all down to putting hard work in. See, if you really want it, you'll get it. But I would tell them what I done. I had to cut ties with everybody and make new, like my colleagues and stuff, in recovery and stuff like that as well. I had to want to get out of that lifestyle. It is possible, but I did have to want it. I had to want it for me in the first place. There was no point in me trying it for my family or my boy or anything like that, because that's just not going to work like that. Unless I want out at 100%, I'll get out it. But it's all about talking as well. We seem to have this mentality in the west of Scotland that we don't share our feelings and stuff. Sharing my feelings is one of the greatest things I've ever done, because it's gave me freedom. You know, I was a prisoner to my feelings for years, and I suppressed them with drinking drugs and acted out in crime and violence. And now it's second nature to me just to sit down and say, look, I'm having a bit of a rough day and I don't need to act out. So it is there for anybody. I used to want to prove everybody wrong and all that, but I wanted to prove myself wrong as well, because I knew that wasn't destined for me, all that stuff. And it doesn't define me. It's my greatest asset, my past, because I can look back and look at where I'm now and be proud